he led his flock to the west side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. The mountain of God. So you even see right there that in the earth, God has a mountain that's his mountain. In the earth, God has a place for us to meet him. And that place right now is right here on the call. Right here on the call. And so when we think about the things that are happening in our life, the stresses and the struggles and the pain and the things that we're going through, those things become like our burning bush. Think about it. Those things are the things that God will use to get our attention. It's like we literally have reminders of why we need God. And when you see struggle in your life and when you see pain in your life, I want you to remember those are the moments where we need to be seeking God's presence. That's your burning bush. Those are the things that God will speak out of to you. And that's what's happening right now in our life. And so that scripture, when it says that now Moses was keeping the flock of his father-in-law, Jethro, the priest of Midian, Moses is working, just like each one of us do every day. We're working every day. And he led his flock to the west side of the wilderness and came to Horeb, the mountain of God. So literally, the invitation for you to come to Arise was like you coming to the mountain. This is that moment right here. And so when you consider where you are in your life, when you consider what it is you desire from God, what does that look like, right? You have to remember that God has a plan for your life. And oftentimes that plan comes through a burning bush. It says in verse 2, Exodus 2, it says, the angel of the Lord appeared to him in a flame of fire out of the midst of the bush. He looked, and behold, the bush was burning, yet it was not consumed. And Moses said, I will turn aside to see this great sight, while the bush is not burned. Now this is if you look at how this is working, God got his attention, and Moses said, yes, I see you, and I'll meet you there. And that's what you're doing right now. This morning, you're on this call and you're meeting God right in the place where you can hear from him. And so when we approach God, we have to know that God will speak. And when God speaks, we have to listen.